everybody, welcome to yoga. Today we are going to do gentle yoga. So if you've got blocks or a strap, have them with you. We'll start in a nice tall seat on the mat. Coming down, find that easy seated position and finding your breath. If your hips are really tight, feel free to take a block or bolster underneath the sit bones. Help your hips open up a little bit. And just find your breath here. Allow the eyes to lower or close. We are going to work on gently opening up the hips and releasing the lower back today. So finding that nice tall seat, let the shoulders slide down the back. Feel that breath come all the way down into the belly. Let it separate the ribs, fill up the upper lungs, and then exhale out completely. Getting rid of the to-do lists of the day. Write them on a white fluffy cloud. Let them float away for the next 45 minutes. As you breathe in, really paying attention to your body. Find the spots that are tight and work on bringing that breath to them. Breathing in that white golden light. Allow it to go to those spots. Exhale out anything stuck or stagnant. If your mind starts to wander, bring it right back to your breath. Concentrate on the inhale and the exhale. Finding length in the spine as we line the head up over the neck. Shoulders over ribs, over hips, causing that core to engage, keeping us tall and strong. A few more breaths here. Gently starting to raise the eyes or flutter them open. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling out. If you're sitting on something, you can remove it. And finding that tall seat on the ground. Take that inhale, sweep the arms to the sides, drawing all the way up. Exhale, draw the hands down to find heart center. And again, inhale, sweeping the arms up, gathering that light. Exhale, drawing the hands down to find heart center. Taking one more here, breathe in. And exhale, drawing it down. We'll take the hands to the front of the shins. On the inhale, lift the heart center up. Drawing it through the gateway of the shoulders. Exhale, round back, seated cat. Inhale up. Lifting through. And exhale, round. We'll take two more here. Inhale, drawing up. And exhale, rounding back. lengthening up. And exhale, rounding back. On the inhale, drawing up nice and tall. Sweep the arms up. On the exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Breathe into the side of the body as you anchor that left hip down. Finding length in that side. On the inhale, drawing it back up through center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Left hand down, right arm up and over, anchoring down in that right hip. On the inhale, drawing back through center. Exhale, gentle twist to the right, left hand to the front of the right thigh. Lengthening up through the spine on the inhale, rotating around it on the exhale. On the inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Finding the length in that spine. Finding that rotation around the axis of the spine. Good. Inhale back through center. Exhale, gently let those arms come down. We're going to swing the legs around, coming into your table. Finding length from the sit bones all the way through the crown of the head. Drawing that tummy up away from the floor. Finding that hands pressing down right underneath the shoulders. On the inhale, reach that right leg out nice and long. Exhale, bring the ball of the foot down to the ground. Really press that heel back. You can press back with the hands too. Getting a nice long stretch in that leg. We're going to inhale to bring it forward and exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale, reach that heel back. One more. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, pressing back. On the inhale, lifting that leg up. Exhale, cross it over the left. Take an inhale here as you exhale, peeking around that left shoulder. Getting a nice long stretch in the side of that hip. Find your breath. Inhale to draw it back up to center. Exhale, lower that leg down. We'll inhale to take that left leg out, flex that foot, reach it long through the heel. Exhale, place the ball of the foot and the toes on the floor, pressing back. Find your breath, stretching through that calf. We're going to inhale, bring it forward, and exhale, press back. Inhale forward, and exhale back. One more, inhale forward, exhale, press it back. On the inhale, lifting that leg up, exhale, cross it over the right. Take an inhale as you exhale. Peek around that right shoulder. Looking for that left heel. Nice long stretch in the side of that hip. Keep drawing the belly up away from the ground. Helping your lower back out. On the inhale, drawing that leg back up. Reach it long, exhale, fold it back underneath. We're gonna inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, shift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Gently walk the hands back. Take an inhale here. Exhale to bend the knees, and then inhale, roll it up one vertebrae at a time, drawing all the way up, shoulders down and back, and take it towards the front of your mat, walking mindfully. A few half sun salutations here, lengthening up, making sure those hips are over knees, over ankles, shoulders over ribs, over hips. Inhale, sweeping the arms to the sides, drawing all the way up. Exhale, sweep it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Whether your hands are on the ground, on your shins, or on your thighs, exhale, forward fold, and inhale, just sweep the arms to the sides, drawing all the way up. Exhale, draw the hands down to find heart center. On the inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, sweep it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, just sweep the arms to the sides, drawing all the way up. Exhale, draw the hands down to find heart center. One more, inhale, lengthen long. Exhale, sweep it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, sweeping the arms back up. Good. Exhale, draw the hands down to find heart center. We're going to inhale, reaching those arms up. Exhale, make sure those shoulders are set in your back. Taking your right hand to your left arm. Take an inhale up. Exhale, take it over. Root down through that left foot. Breathing into the side of the body, making that crescent moon. Half moon. On the inhale, draw it up. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, left hand to right wrist. Bring it all the way up. Exhale as you come up and over. Rooting down through the right. Finding that length all the way down the side of the body and to the hip. On the inhale, drawing it up. Exhale, release it down. Let those arms sweep down, draw them back to heart center. Finding those feet firmly on the ground. We're going to inhale to pick up the left foot. On the exhale, take it back. Finding your crescent lunge. It does not have to be low. Make sure that front knee is over the ankle and that the hips are pointing down towards the ground. That triangle of the pelvis is pointing straight down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, try to sink just a little lower, feeling that nice length in the front of that left hip. Good. Inhale those arms up. Breathe. Find that length in the spine. On the exhale, draw the hands down to find heart center. Open up, rotate that back heel down. Adjust the feet so that that front heel is dissecting the back foot at the arch. Just find warrior two for a moment. Breathe in, exhale out, finding that length in the front of that hip. Again, that pelvis is pointing straight to the ground, shoulders over ribs, over hips. We'll flip the front palm. You can slide that arm down. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, press it back to warrior two. One more time, flip that front palm. You can slide that arm down the leg. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, press it back to find warrior two. Inhale, straighten those legs up. Find five-pointed star, reaching up nice and high. On the exhale, we're gonna draw the hands to heart center, sinking down into those legs. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bring it over into sumo. So coming down, if you can take those elbows inside the legs and gently allow those elbows to open those hips up. If this is too much, just stay right here. You can take the hands to the inner thighs and just concentrate on the energy from those palms, opening the hips for you. Nice. On the inhale, let's lengthen everything all the way back up. Find five-pointed star. Exhale, rotate it back, find warrior two. We're gonna press into that front foot, stepping forward, back to the top of your mat. You can take the hands back to heart center. On the inhale, lifting that right foot up. Exhale, take it back behind you. Find that crescent lunge. Again, it does not have to be low. Find that pelvis pointing straight to the ground, that front knee over the ankle, pointing in line with those toes. Find your breath here. As you stretch through the front of that right hip. On the exhale, see if you can sink a little bit lower. And you can inhale those arms up, finding that length in the body. Good. On the exhale, rotate that back heel down, adjust the feet. That front heel dissecting the back foot at the arch, squaring hips and shoulders, lengthening the arms out. Finding warrior two, that gentle stretch in the front of that hip. We'll flip that front palm, slide the back arm down. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Really pressing down the back, outer edge of that foot. Exhale, finding warrior two. Again, flip that front palm, slide that arm down. Inhale, peaceful warrior, gentle. And exhale back to find warrior two. Inhale up, find that five-pointed star. Rotate both heels towards the side of your mat. Exhale, rotate those heels forward. Options here, you can place the hands on the lower back, or if it's in your practice to interlace those fingers, you can do that as well. We're gonna open that heart center up, press the palms down and away, or if hands are on the back, align the heels of the hands with the top of that hip girdle. Inhale here, and then exhale, melt it forward. Whether the hands are on the lower back or clasped, find that breath here and let that lower back release, the chest release. Make sure your core is engaged so you're not just hanging. There is something holding you. Good. Gently, wherever you're at, clasped or hands on the lower back. Let those arms come down, bend into the knees, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Lengthening up through that spine. Good. Press it back. Rotate those toes. Find warrior two one more time. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step it forward, finding the front of your mat. We're gonna gently come down to the floor, so make your way down, whichever way works for you. Find that seated position. So, whether you're in easy seat position, this depends on your hips and your knees. Options here. You can take that easy seated position. If shoelace is in your practice, or the legs to Gomukhasana, cow face pose, you can take and line those knees up as best as you can, making sure both sit bones are on the ground. Just wherever you're at, whether you're here or in that easy seat position, let those hips open up. If you're in easy seat, you can work on crossing just a little bit extra if that works for your body. We're gonna take an inhale here and inhale those arms up. As you exhale, rooting down through that left sit bone, we're gonna take that right hand down to the ground. Gently reach up towards the top of the wall, keeping that shoulder down in your back. Breathing in and exhaling out. Finding that length. You should feel a nice stretch underneath that hip. On the inhale, draw it up nice and tall. Take that top leg or front leg. We're gonna open that right leg out to the side, flexing through, left leg out to the side, flexing through that foot, drawing that right foot in to the inner thigh as best as you can. Take an inhale here. You can use a strap here as well if that helps. We're gonna rotate towards that leg and reach it down. So if you've got your strap, you can take it around the bottom of the foot and gently walk yourself down, anchoring both sit bones to the ground. If you can reach the foot, feel free. I like to use the fingers on the bottom of the foot and the thumb on the top, so you're creating an energetic connection between your hands and the foot. And really take an inhale, exhale out, allow that stretch. Make sure that you're putting in about 60% effort. You're not pushing. We're breathing into it. Allow the body to release as it may. And you should feel this in the lower back on that right side, and you may feel it in the hamstring on the left, depending on your stretch. On your next inhale, gently roll up through that spine, coming up nice and tall, back to center. We're gonna reach that right leg out, draw the left leg to it. Reaching through the heels. Your heels will probably be on the floor unless your legs are hyperextended. And if your legs are pulled up completely, your heels may be off the floor. Inhale those arms up, nice and long. On the exhale, we're gonna hinge at those hips. Again, keep that core engaged so that you're supporting the back. Take it as far as you can. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, let the palms come down to the ground. Let the upper body go where it may. Reaching long through the spine and the sternum. so that we're not collapsing in the chest. When we find length, think of somebody pulling that string, lengthening the back of your neck. Take an inhale here, one more exhale, and let it melt forward. Let the head hang heavy. On your next inhale, reach out nice and long, engage that tummy. I'll draw you up, and exhale, release. So, if you're in easy seat, whichever foot was not in front, place it in front this time. If you are in cow's legs, take that right leg up and over this time. Find that length, root those sit bones down, lengthen up through the spine. Take that inhale to sweep the arms up, and exhale, letting that left hand down, right arm up and over this time, keeping that right hip rooted, finding that length all the way through the side of the body. You should feel it, like I said, right underneath that hip. Breathe into the side of the body. Exhale all the way out. On the inhale, lengthen it all the way back up. Exhale, we're gonna take that top leg, take it over to the side, flex through the foot, draw that bottom leg or inside leg right into that inner thigh if you can. Just make sure it's not on the knee joint. Inhale those arms again. You can use your strap here. Exhale, rotating to that leg, rooting those sit bones down. And you can take that strap around the bottom of your foot if you need. Gently walk yourself to it. And again, if you can reach that foot, it's up to you. I like to have those fingers placed underneath and my thumbs on the top, so energetically I'm connected to that foot. Breathing in, exhaling out, rooting down through that left sit bone. And again, I can't stress it enough, don't push. Let your body do and release as it naturally does. On your next inhale, gently use those arms. Walk yourself up, rolling up through that spine, coming back to center. Release that leg, take it out, take both in front, give them a nice little wiggle. We are gonna come in to table, swing those legs around. Find wrists underneath hips. Keep your blocks nearby for this one. You can place one at the top each side of your mat. We're gonna inhale that right leg long, and as you exhale, draw that knee through, step that foot forward. Find that low lunge. Now, if you have knee problems, make sure you've got some padding underneath that knee. We're gonna place those blocks right next to that front foot. And I want you to put all of your weight into those blocks and release the lower back completely. No work going on there. Just let it go. And allow the front of that left hip to really stretch out. Good. Gently start to draw that leg back. Inhale to reach it long behind you and exhale. Draw that knee down. We're going to take the left leg, inhale it back. Exhale. I'm not quite sure what just happened. My screen kind of went dark. Bring it through. And find that length. There we go. I have no idea why it does this. I hope that you guys can still see. And hands on the blocks, gently stretching forward, letting that right hip release, and then no work in that lower back. Release it. Make sure that front knee is still aimed over the toe. It's not kind of drifting out or drifting in. Find that breath. Exhale all the way out. Nice. On your next inhale, starting to shift it back. Slide that left leg back through. Inhale it long. Exhale, draw it down. Open those knees up nice and wide. You can take those blocks off to the side for right now. Exhale, shift it back. Find child's pose. Reach it out nice and long. Let those sit bones slide down towards the heels. Find your breath. Really concentrate on breathing into that lower back, into the backs of those hips. Good. On the next exhale, sweep those arms down and around, and you can roll it up. Coming up nice and tall. Find the length in that spine, shoulders over ribs, over hips. And gently draw those knees together. You can slide the hips off to the side. Swing those legs around in front. We are going to come down onto the back. Lengthen the legs out. On the exhale, gently roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, walk one foot in. Inhale. Exhale, second leg in. We'll take a lying pigeon. So take that right leg up. Flex the foot. Cross the ankle over the knee. Gently allow that knee to open. And we're going to inhale, drawing up if you can. If having that foot on the floor is enough, you can stay right there. If you need that extra, then draw, lace your fingers underneath the left thigh. Breathe in, really concentrating on aiming those sit bones down towards the end of your mat evenly so that we're not twerking on one side of the back or the other. Find your breath here. Good. Gently place that left foot down on the floor. We're going to inhale that right leg high to the sky and lengthen the left leg out. If you've got your strap, you can always hold on to that strap laced around the bottom of the foot, more towards the ball of the foot, helping that foot to flex, gaining some stretch in the back of that leg. And take it wherever your body's ready to take it today. Take an inhale, and as we exhale, we gently cross it, keeping the back on the ground. So it's only crossing as much as you can, keeping the back on the ground and those hips even. And then when you're ready, gently roll it across. Allow that hip to come up. Anchor down through the right shoulder. Feel the stretch in the lower back and the hip. You may feel it down the back or side of the leg. Again, make sure you're not pushing. Let your body release. On the inhale, drawing it back up to center. Exhale, gently release that leg down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we'll take that left leg straight to the ceiling. Cross it over. Flex through that foot. Open that knee up. Find both sit bones aiming down towards the end of your mat. If this is enough, stay right here. If you need more, go ahead and draw it out. You can lace those fingers underneath, making sure, again, those sit bones are even. We're not twerking in the back at all. Think about pressing that tailbone down, away, towards the end of the mat. On the exhale, gently let that right foot come down. We'll take that left leg up, reaching through. Again, you can use your strap here. We'll lengthen that right leg out. So if you want to use your strap, you can take it around. Again, more towards the ball of the foot. Help lengthening through that leg. Breathe into that hamstring. Exhale out. Breathing in that white light. Exhaling out that dark, stuck, stagnant stuff that gets in there. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, cross that leg slightly across the body. Again, keeping the back of both hips on the ground. Feel that stretch through the side of the leg into the hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, go ahead and let that leg come over. You can let that hip come up. Root that left shoulder down to the ground this time. Find that stretch in the lower back, through the hip, down the side of the leg. Breathe in, exhale out slowly, kicking in that body's parasympathetic nervous system. That's our rest and digest system, allowing the muscles to relax. On the inhale, drawing it back up to center. One more nice deep breath into that hamstring. Exhale out. Gently release that leg. We'll draw both knees in. Take a moment here. Roll around on the back of that sacrum. Feel free to take a happy baby here. Anything else that your body's calling for. When you're ready, you can let those legs come down to the corners of your mat, finding Shavasana. Let those arms come down next to the body. Palms up, ready to receive. Shoulders down away from the ears. Let the body melt down into the earth. Relax the legs and the hips, the front of the hips. Relax your belly. Relax the rib cage. Relax the backs of the shoulders. Find that breath as you feel fully supported by the earth, the ground underneath you. Gently starting to invite some movement back into the body. Wiggling fingers and toes, rolling around the wrists or the ankles. Taking a nice deep inhale, reaching the arms up long overhead, legs down in the opposite direction, breathing in. As you exhale, taking it over onto one side, drawing everything in for a moment. And when you're ready, gently pressing up, finding that easy seated position. Taking those hands to heart center. Thanking yourselves for getting here. Thanking your spirits and bodies and minds. And I thank you all for coming. Taking the thumbs up. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye.